Welcome back to online class. Hi children, how are you? Fine? Okay. Hope you all safe at home. Last class we have discussed about human nervous system. Have you remember children? Shall we recall it? Okay. Human nervous system is differentiated into three parts. What are they? They are central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Name the parts of brain. Can you tell me? Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. What are the functions of cerebrum? They are responsible for thinking, intelligence, consciousness, memory, imagination, reasoning and willpower. They are used for thinking, intelligence, consciousness, memory, imagination, reasoning and willpower. What are the structures involved in the protection of brain? Good. Outer dura mater, middle arachnoid membrane, inner pia mater. Outer dura mater, middle arachnoid membrane, inner pia mater. Clear? Okay. Today we can see the continuation of brain. The second one is midbrain. Look at the picture. This is midbrain. It is located between thalamus and hindbrain. Where it is located? Located between thalamus and hindbrain. The dorsal portion of the midbrain consists of four rounded bodies called corpora quadrigemina. What is corpora quadrigemina? The dorsal portion of the midbrain consists of four rounded bodies called corpora quadrigemina. Functions. They control visual and auditory reflexes. They control visual and auditory reflexes. Visual means sense of sight. Auditory reflexes means auditory hearing through ears. Clear children? Okay. I hope you understood. The third one is hindbrain. It is formed of three parts. They are cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata. They are cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata. First, cerebellum. It is second largest part of the brain. So already I told you which is the first largest part of the brain? Cerebrum. Yes, no children? Now cerebellum is the second largest part of the brain. Their functions. It coordinates voluntary movements. So voluntary movements such as walking, running, dancing, etc. and also maintains body balance. Pons, a Latin word meaning bridge. It is a bridge of nerve fiber that connects the lobes of cerebellum. So, pons means what? It's a bridge of nerve fiber that connects the lobe of cerebellum. Functions. It relays signals between the cerebellum, spinal cord, midbrain and cerebrum. So it sends the signals between cerebellum, spinal cord, midbrain and cerebrum. Second function. It controls respiration and sleep cycle. Okay, controls respiration and sleep cycle. Have you heard it children? Next. Medulla oblongata. So medulla oblongata is the posterior most part of the brain. So posterior means if any organism has two parts. One is anterior, another portion is known as posterior. That is, upper part is called anterior and the lower part is called posterior. Here, medulla oblongata is the posterior most part of the brain that connects spinal cord and various parts of the brain. It has cardiac centers, respiratory centers, vasomotor centers to control heartbeat, respiration and contractions of blood vessels. Clear? What are the functions? Respiratory center, vasomotor centers to control heartbeat, respiration and contractions of blood vessels. Also regulates vomiting and salivation. Also regulates vomiting and salivation. So these are the functions of medulla oblongata. So once again we can see brain. So brain is divided into three parts. What are they? They are forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. So forebrain consists of the following parts. What are they? They are cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. Midbrain consists of four rounded bodies called corpora quadrigemina. Clear? Hindbrain. It consists of cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata. Cerebellum. What are the functions? Voluntary movements as well as maintains body balance. Pons. Respiratory and sleep cycle. Medulla oblongata. Control heartbeat, blood vessels as well as vomiting and salivation. Clear children? This is important. So structure and functions of brain, learn it. Okay. Next we can see spinal cord. So spinal cord is the continuation of medulla oblongata. Okay, spinal cord is the continuation of medulla oblongata. It's a cylindrical structure lying in the neural canal or vertebral column. So vertebral column means backbone. You know, yes, we all have backbone. It is covered by meninges. So already we studied brain is covered by meninges. Okay. Similarly, spinal cord is covered by meninges. So what are they? Outer dura mater, middle arachnoid membrane, inner pia mater. Clear? Next, it extends from the lower end of medulla oblongata to first lumbar vertebrae. So from where it starts? Lower end of medulla oblongata to first lumbar vertebrae. The posterior most region of spinal cord tapers into a thin fibrous thread-like structure called phylum terminale. In cross section, when we are checking the spinal cord contains a cavity is present. The cavity is called central canal. Okay. So internally the spinal cord contains a cavity. The cavity is known as central canal. That cavity is filled with a fluid is called cerebrospinal fluid. That cavity is filled with a fluid is called cerebrospinal fluid. So here the inner region is called grey matter. In brain we have studied inner region is called white matter. In spinal cord the inner region is called grey matter. That is H shaped. The upper end of letter H forms posterior corns and lower end of anterior corns and lower end forms anterior corns. Clear? So upper end of letter H forms posterior corns and lower end forms anterior corns. A bundle of fibers falls into the posterior corn, that is called afferent root. So afferent means from outside to inside. Okay. So bundle of fibers coming inside and fibers pass outward from the anterior corn, that is efferent root. So efferent means move outside. Clear? The bundle of fibers pass inside, that is afferent root. Same time fibers pass outward, that is efferent root. These two roots join to form spinal nerves. These two roots join to form spinal nerves. Clear? So once again we can see spinal cord. Spinal cord is the continuation of medulla oblongata. Clear? It's a cylindrical structure lying in the neural canal of vertebral column. So where it is located? Neural canal of vertebral column. It is covered by meninges. It starts from lower end of medulla oblongata and ends with first lumbar vertebra. Clear? The posterior most region of spinal cord tapers into a thin fibrous thread-like structure called phylum terminale. In cross section, when we are looking at spinal cord, it contains a cavity. The cavity is called central canal. The cavity is filled with a fluid is called cerebrospinal fluid. The cavity is filled with a fluid is called cerebrospinal fluid. Okay. The inner region of spinal cord contains grey matter. It looks like letter H. The upper end of letter H forms posterior corns and lower end forms anterior corns. A bundle of fibers enter inside of forming afferent root. At the same time, bundle of fibers move outside forming efferent root. Clear? So bundle of nerve fibers move inside and forming afferent root. At the same time, bundle of nerve fibers moving outside and forming efferent root. These two roots joins to form spinal nerves. These two roots join to form spinal nerves. Function. It controls reflex actions of the body. It controls reflex actions of the body. So reflex actions means without consciousness automatically occurs. Example, sneezing, coughing, yawning, etc. Clear? These are the functions done by spinal cord. Have you got it? I hope or understood. Let us learn about cerebrospinal fluid. The person is fall down or any object is hitting on the head, the brain does not damage. Do you know children why? Because the cerebrospinal fluid protects the brain from damage. It acts as a cushion. Clear? It is a watery fluid present in the brain and spinal cord. It is a watery fluid present in the brain and spinal cord. It protects the brain within the skull as well as spinal cord. Functions. It acts as shock absorbing fluid and protects the brain from damage when it is subjected to sudden jerk. Second one, it supplies nutrients to the brain. Third one, it collects and removes waste from the brain. Fourth one, it is also responsible for maintaining constant pressure inside the cranium. So, constant pressure, what is our blood pressure? 120/80 millimeter mercury. This is maintained by cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. Clear it children? So, what are the functions of cerebrospinal fluid? It acts as shock absorbing fluid and protect the brain from damage. It supplies nutrients to the brain. It collects and removes waste from the brain. It is also responsible for maintaining constant pressure inside the cranium. Clear, children? These are today's portion. So learn it and giving some questions. Children, this portion is from lesson 15, nervous system. Okay, page number 221 to 224. Page number 221 to 224. Question. Illustrate the structure and functions of brain. Illustrate the structure and functions of brain. Answer. Page number 222. Human brain is formed of three main parts. Starts from a human brain is formed of three main parts. From that to medulla oblongata. Page number 223. Medulla oblongata till salivation. Till salivation. That's all today's portion, children. Thank you.